Hello, this is Ashton, the motivator, coming to you on today. Today was an okay day. It was very stressful at work, but God is still good. I was speaking to my brother James, and we were just talking about all the things that we've been through. And Revelations 12 and 11 says, "This is how we overcome Him through the blood of the Lamb and through the words of our testimony." So every now and then I'm going to share with you bits and pieces of my testimony, and to let you know that I haven't always been this great guy or working towards bettering myself. And the title of this is "I Don't Look Like What I've Been Through." Like my brother James Maple says, I really don't look like what I've been through. I was the same guy chasing the girls in the streets, trying to be this person that I'm not, man. I done got sick before. I done been hurt before. I done been played before. I've been a player, you know. But I'm trying to teach you to humble yourself, and I humble myself daily. I don't need you to judge me because I judge myself. And I know I'm driving right now, and I'm going to be on somebody's block talking to them. I might even be at your front door knocking. So if you hear the music banging in the trunk, that's probably me on your block. I boast in my weakness, man, because in my weakness, Christ is made strong, man. I'm not perfect, and I don't claim to be perfect. I learn in parts. I don't know everything. And the reason I'm able to call myself a life coach is because I done been through something in my life. I done been down the wrong road before. Now I'm trying to walk on this straight and narrow. I don't need anyone to judge me because I judge myself. I'm a life coach because I share my testimony. I'm a mentor because I have a testimony that's not for me. It's for someone else. Everything that I went through is not for me, it's for someone else. And it's not what you went through that made you who you are. It's how you go through each situation. Because somebody out there didn't go through the situation right, and it made them take 10 steps back. But in each of my situations in my life, I try to pray and I try to think, Lord, how can I get through this situation the correct way that it'll make me better? There was a story about the biosphere domes that they was trying to build. I think it was in Arizona, and they try to make this man-made place and try to grow crops and uh, try to grow trees and rainforest and different things in this big old biosphere dome. And one of the things that stood out to me, it said that when they tried to grow trees, the trees would grow bending over. And the Lord showed me that the reason the trees would not grow straight is because there were no storms in those biosphere domes. Okay, this dome. There was no storms in this dome. So when the trees would grow, they would grow, but they were weak. So in life, we go through storms and trials and tribulations only to make us stronger. But we must believe that God will come through on His word, and He will never leave us nor forsake us. He made us the head and not the tail. He's made us the above and not beneath. Okay? God has your back. And whatever your situation is, you have to let go and let God. You can't let God until you let go. This walk with Christ is not going to always be easy. But with Christ, all things are possible. And I know I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So the reason I call myself motivator, because I'm able to motivate others as I motivate myself. Because sometimes I'm not going to have a prophet that's able to come to my house and pray for me. Sometimes I'm going to have to be like David and encourage myself. Sometimes you're not going to have that person to pray for you. Sometimes you got to pray for yourself and know that God will hear your voice in heaven and come through for you. I'm able to call myself a life coach because I done been through something and I got a testimony to share. Okay? And I'm a mentor because I choose to be an example for the society and choose to be an example for the people that look up to me and the kids I serve and the people I talk to. This walk is not for me. I have to fight every day to stay in manhood. I have to die my flesh daily. Every day I wake up, the enemy's coming at me to attack me. So my life is not perfect. Sometimes it's hard because there's so much temptation in this world, but I have to know that God has my back. And I'm going to continue to walk right, and I'm going to continue to walk in purpose and destiny. I'm going to continue to walk on purpose, in purpose. Okay? Asher, the motivator, life coach, and mentor.